Hey, it's me again, Jamar Largo de la Cruz, and we are now in Unit 10. So bear with me, we're going to learn a lot from this unit. So see ya to our class. This is Unit 10 of the course Upper Intermediate English 10-00012. I'm Mr. Jamar Largo de la Cruz, and welcome to our discussion. So let's proceed now to the objectives of this unit. So in this unit, you're going to learn find the definitions for moving to a new country. And focus second conditional talk about which is talking about imaginary or improbable situation, and also with having present or future and a wish to talk about present situation. And of course, you're going to listen for opinion. And number four is you're going to talk about the wishes and possibilities. And of course, understand the main idea and use the second conditional wherever possible and review the form if necessary. So let's proceed now. As a start, the title of the Unit 10 is What If? And this is all about wishes and improbabilities. So let's talk about this one today. Now, you're going to learn for vocabulary, you're going to learn here verb definition, moving to a new country, invest, afford, inherit, or waste. And of course, for the language practice and speaking, you're going to learn second conditional forms of the verbs. And we have also to talk about the imaginary or improbable situation, or the situation that want to be different. In number three, for listening, you're going to learn some things the speaker wishes to be different in his life. And number four is reading, read the personality questionnaire. And number five is writing. So you're going to describe how life would be different. So this is Unit 10, What If? Before anything else, before we're going to learn the vocabulary, you're going to play the guess the gift. So we have here the gold, the blue, and the black. All you have to do is to choose what kind of gift do you like. And behind that gift there is having a bad or unfortunate gift. So it is so funny. So you have to choose now between gold, blue, and black. So what do you choose? Great. Me, I will choose black. All right. So choose your cake. I will choose black. All right. Oh, yeah, I got it. Very good. Next, choose your piano. I will choose gold this time. Oh, I got the bad gift. All right, next. Oh, gold again. Choose your bed. I will choose gold. Yeah, I like that bed. Very good. Here, choose your car. I'll choose blue. Wow, I got the very nice car. Choose your headset. I will choose gold this time. Oh, yeah, not bad. That's very good. Choose your sunglasses. I'll choose black. Oh, it's an LV. Great. Choose your cat. I will choose gold. Wow. All of these are cute cat. I think the middle is the bad cat. Choose your living room. I'll choose the middle. Go blue. Wow, that is so nice. All right, so thank you so much for playing. Those are the gifts because we're focusing about the wish and possibilities and probabilities as well. So here we are now in the vocabulary. So look at these photos and discuss what can you see and where are they, do you think, and what are they doing? That is right. Probably eating in the restaurant. And we can see here coins and, of course, money. And then some watches there, or maybe that symbolizes time. All right. So for vocabulary, we have here the word waste, inherit, afford, earn, coast, owe, lend, borrow, and invest. I give you the meaning there already to you. So number one is invest, to use your money to make a profit. So that is the answer. Number two, to have enough money to pay for something, it's afford. So I can afford to buy a car. Okay, so that is the meaning of the word afford. Number three, to get money from someone and promise to give it back to him later is the, of course, borrow. So I borrow money to my friends. And to use more money than you need to, that is waste, meaning you're wasting money beyond your needs. To receive money for your work you do is, of course, that is what you call earn. So I earn money from working as a cashier. And number six, to receive money from someone who has died is inherit. So I inherit the land and the house, or the house and the lot, from my parents. And to give someone some money for a short time thinking, he will give it back to you. So that is what you call lend or lending. And then to need to give someone money is, of course, owe. You owe someone. To be priced, for example, $4 is nothing more, it's cost. So you are learning there 10 words, I think, right? So we have here 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Nine only, nine. All right. So we have here waste, inherit. Again, we have to read it slowly. Waste, waste, inherit, inherit, afford, afford, earn, earn, coast, coast, owe, owe, lend, lend, borrow, borrow, and then invest. Those are the words that you learn in vocabulary. So I gave you the meaning already there. So you are going to use these words, might be using these words in your daily conversation or talking to other people. So that is the vocabulary there. So let's proceed now, or before moving on to listening. I wanted to do this activity. You have to ask what you wished in the past that came true, and you are going to share it to your partner or your friend and share it in the class. Example, I wish before when I was young, I wished to have a cell phone, a touch screen cell phone, especially Apple products. And when I grow up, I didn't realize that I have it. So that wish came true. I just don't realize it. So you have to share like that, something that you wished before, and then now it came true. So you have to think of the wishes that you made before when you were younger, or somehow you are an adult already and then came true. So and then if you are okay to share it in the class, then you can. All right. Great job. Okay. Thank you for sharing about your wish in the past. So let's proceed now to listening. So here, while you are going to listen, you're going to listen properly, and I want you to hear and then read the questions or the statement, not the question rather. Read the statement and tell me if it's true, false, or not in the text. So you have to think of three things: true, false, or not in the text. So we have your five statements, and you have to be careful and you have to listen very carefully. So let's listen the audio first.
Unit 10, page 67, listening.
So, what things would you change in your life, Manuela, if you had the chance?
Oh, I'd change quite a few things, I think. The first thing I'd do if I could is move. I wish I lived closer to work. It takes me nearly an hour to get to work from my home.
That's a pretty long journey.
It is. And I'd also like to change my car. I wish I had a new car, but they're so expensive I can't afford one.
I see. So, you'd move, buy a new car. What about work?
Oh, no, I'm happy with my job. I wouldn't want to change that. I love what I do.
Is there anything else you wish were different?
Well, not really. I'm pretty happy with my life. Oh, I'd like more time to exercise, though. If I exercised every day, I'd feel happier for sure, but I never seem to have time.
Okay, so you'd like a bit more time to exercise. It looks like there are a few things you want to change, but not everything about your life, right?
That's right. I'm fairly happy, really. You don't need much to be happy.
Okay, great job. So thank you so much for listening about Manuela's interview about things that she wished to be different. So let's answer the statement. So it takes Manuela over an hour to travel from her home to work. Is it true, false, not given, or not given? That is right. It's false. Number two, she recently bought a new car but can't afford the payments. That is correct. It's false. Number three, she gets along well with her boss and coworkers. That is true. It's not given in the text. Number four, she'd like to go jogging every day if she had the time. That is not mentioned. And number five, Manuela is fairly happy with her life. That is true. Fairly happy. Not fully, fairly happy. All right. Thank you so much. So these are the answers from what you've listened a while ago. So thank you so much for giving time listening the audio about Manuela's interview about things that she wished to be different. Now, before we read or discuss the following questions, you or discuss the next topic, I wanted to discuss this one with your group. So, how well do you know yourself? In number two, how well do you know your friends? In the number three, ask your friends to give three things they like about you and three things that don't like about you. So three things that they like and three things that they don't like. So you have to accept. So if you're ready to accept things like this, so just let your friends tell you. But if you cannot handle negative things, then just tell your friends. So share this one to your friends. How well do you know yourself? How well do you know your friends? And how are your friends to give three things that they like about you and three things, this one is the hardest, that they don't like about you. All right, I will give you time. Okay, very good. So I think that is so great that you shared it to your friends and you talk to your friends about the things that you like and the things that you don't like. So thank you so much for doing that activity. So let's proceed now to reading. In this part, you're going to answer a personality questionnaire. So in this part, just choose between A, B, and C. So we have here a situation or a statement that you need to think if it's you or not. So number one, if you had to spend a night a city you didn't know? Would you watch a TV, go to bed, or go to bed early? Letter B, go out but stay close to the hotel. Or letter C, ask the receptionist where the best places are. For me, if I have to spend a night in a city that I don't know, this is scary. So I think, but this is fun though. Like if you travel, of course you don't know the city, so I will choose ask the receptionist where the best places are. So I think the receptionist will tell me like, "Hey, do not go in that place because it's dangerous." So I will go. I will ask the receptionist. Number two, if you went to a party where you didn't know anyone, would you? You didn't know anyone. Would you leave as quickly as you could, be polite and talk, but you go home early, or stand and dance all night? For me, I have to say I have to dance all night. So I have to stay and then dance all night. I think that is the best thing to do. All right, number three. If a friend invited you on a 3 month trip around India, would you? 3 months. This is 3 months. This is so long. Okay. I would say, this is 3 months though. I have to work. My answer with this one is I have to ask for more details so that I can prepare my money or my financial for my finance so I can prepare it. So I think it's really important when you travel. All right, number four. Would you go skydiving if you had the opportunity? I think my answer with this skydiving. Oh, this is a an extreme sport. I have to try. So I have to try. It's letter C. Definitely, I'd love to try it. Number five, you were in a foreign country and someone offered you a plate of something you didn't recognize. Would you? This one I tried this one when I was my first day in Thailand. I think I to show respect, I ate it. So I I have to say great and eat everything, I think. Or perhaps just eat a little bit to show respect. So that's how you're going to adapt in an environment. So number six, if you were on a vacation and saw a sign saying swim with the sharks, would you swim with a shark? That is crazy. I have to keep walking. I don't like shark. Okay. All right. So let's see now. Oh, for the personality questionnaire, let's see how much did you get. So we have here scores. So take turns to ask your friends how much did they get so we have here a legend for the scores. So for number one, question number one, or the statement number one, we have here A for 0, B2, and then C3. So every letter has different, every number and every letter has different value, so you have to check how much did you get for that one. All right, so that you can know. So if you're less than six, then you're scared of almost everything. If you're 6 to 12, you're sensible, you like to challenge, but you don't feel you have to do everything. 13 to 8, you are the real seeker, and slow down or you're burn out. So this is an advice: slow down or you're burn out. You have to be careful not to give everything too much. It's not good as well. All right. So that's the end of week 7. So in this week, for week 7, you're learning the vocabulary about real life exchange. Remember that one, those words, inherit, lend, those words, and listening to the opinions of a speaker on how she wishes to be different, and discover oneself using the questionnaire, personality questionnaire. All right, let's proceed now to week 8, and we are going to talk about wishes here, learning second conditionals, writing about the advantages and disadvantages of living in the other country. So before we discuss the second conditional, the students, you're going to, as if you were an animal, Give me three reasons and why. Yes. So if this is me, I would say I will be an eagle because I can be one of the best in the air, and also I can have a powerful wings, and I can fly where I can see below me, like on the ground. So that is really nice to have wings, and then you can fly, and then you can go wherever you go. So I will be an eagle. All right. So how about you? What animal you are? All right, for conditionals, we have second condition. We have actually four conditionals: zero conditional, first conditional, second, and then third conditional. So this time we're going to learn about the second conditional. Second conditional is used to talk about unreal situations in the present or future and their potential results. That means to say this is a condition that discuss about possibilities and probabilities. So the pattern for that one is really simple. It would start with if and then past simple or verb to and then would plus the verb one. Okay? Verb one without s. So it's a condition in future result, or if you can say also first future result and then condition. Example, if I won the lottery, I would buy a big house. So I would buy a big house if I won the lottery. So you can exchange that one, the two. So it doesn't matter. So long as there's a condition and there is a future result. Another example, if they invited me, I would attend their party. If I would attend their party if they invited me. So that is also one of the examples. So the order of the clauses does not affect the meaning. So that is what I'm talking. You can exchange it. So it could be the future result first and then condition, or condition first and then future result. Remember the pattern: if plus past simple and then comma and then would plus base form. So I would travel the world if I had more money. So and so on. So you can interchange the two. So there's no problem about the one. So let's proceed now for second conditional. So we have here another example. If I had $1 million, comma. So if you start with if, there is a comma, and then I would buy a sports car. Okay, so this is unreal. This is possibilities and probabilities. If I had $1 million. So that's why there's a song about Beyonce, like If I Were a Boy. So that song is about, second conditional. Alright, if I had a rocket, I would fly to the moon. Okay. Next, if the weather wasn't too bad, I would go to the park. If I could travel anywhere, I would go to Korea. All right. What would you do in the following situation? It's your turn now. Okay. What would you do if you had $1 million? If I had $1 million, I would travel around the world, something like that. I would travel. Okay, next, what would you do if you found a talking dog? If I found a talking dog, I would ask him what the other dogs are thinking. So he could be a translator. Okay, where would you go if you could go anywhere? If I could go anywhere, I would go to beneath the sea or under the sea. You know why? That's my wish. I don't like to go to space, but I would like to go under the sea where I can breathe, I can see what are the creatures there, and I could see what is hidden beneath the sea. There are so much things that we did not see beneath it. Okay. So before we proceed to speaking, I wanted to answer this question first. What is one thing you would wish to have or something you would wish to do right now? There are so many things that we want to do, but one thing you would wish to have or something that you would wish to do. All right. Me, I would like to eat a lot of food. If I can, I love to eat food. All right. So this time here, complete these sentences. Then tell your partner. If I had the opportunity, I'd go into space. So as what I told you a while ago, if I will be this one person, I had to the opportunity, I'd go under the sea. I want to see what's under the sea. I wish I could. I'd be very happy if I could go back time, I'd blank. So these things you have to tell it to your partner so that you can practice as well the second conditional. So you have to remember those things and apply the second conditional. So I wish I could as well for Mickey. I wish I wasn't something like that. So you could talk about this one to your partner. Thank you for doing that one. Thank you for practicing your speaking using English language. So before we do writing, answer this question. Where would be and what would you be your dream vacation? What would be and what would be your dream vacation? Where? Where would be and what would be your dream vacation? Me, I would like to go to America. Try the one because Asia, it's still there's a lot of beautiful places in Asia though. But I want to try to go to America. It's a dream country. All right. So this is the sample writing that you should do. You have to apply the second conditional that we discussed a while ago, and you could also apply the vocabulary that you learned a while ago. So for writing, you have to write like this. If I were to travel to another country, remember, okay, hold on for a while. So this is how you're going to write, okay? All right, hold on. This is how you're going to write something like this. Imagine you lived in another country. How would your life be different? Look at the study guide. So the study guide, choose a country which you can imagine living in, and then think of 3 ways your life would be different, and then what would you miss? Then make a list for that one. So with that one, you can write a lot of things already. So just like this. So if I were to travel to another country, I would choose the US. This is me. There are several reasons for this. So you can use here the adverb. Firstly, I enjoy cold weather, which is a contrast to the hot climate in my home country, which is the Philippines. Additionally, working at the US would be a great opportunity for me. Secondly, I'd admire the American culture in the way Americans value their freedom and independence. Finally, US has many beautiful spots and impressive architecture that I would love to see. However, the downside of going to the US is the high crime and the potential danger for expats like myself. Despite this, I believe that taking risks is necessary to achieve happiness and success. It is impossible to know whether the risk will be worth until you take it. Ultimately, I'm willing to take the risk and explore the US. So that is how you're going to write your sample writing. So me here, I choose if I were to travel to another country. Okay, so apply here if you would like to do, so long as you could write and express yourself. So please do it. Thank you. So this is your guide. I want you to follow this one so that you can have a perfect composition for this topic about choosing a country which you can imagine living in. Okay, so these are our resources, and that's all for tonight. Thank you for listening and watching and learning from me in this discussion. Thank you and have a great day.